Hello everybody. Well, things are proceeding about like we thought they would in Tulsa. We're on stay-at-home protocols, and over the weekend I went up to my favorite garden supply place, which is just a mile and a half up the road, so we could make the walk really easy, and to get some oregano and parsley and sage and rosemary plants for my garden, because we're trying to have a vegetable garden and everything this year, and it's going to help with the grocery bill, and it's also going to make sure that we can continue to eat even if the stores end up being shut down. So we went up there, and they were open, and I was able to get my plants, and we got the potting soil for them. And but they were one of the very few places that were still open. I mean, most everything going down Peoria was closed, and they're not looking to open up anytime soon. Oh dear. A mess. I gotta clean up. Where's my... Get one of these. And... oh dear. Just a minute. And we'll be right back. Here we go. Made a bit of a mess that I gotta clean up real quick. This darker shade that I'm using on the hair hopefully whenever I get to doing the blushing again. I have to be so careful and not have any drips because this paint is very, very thin, and I don't want to end up having a major bunch of drips all over it. This is what I'm doing, is going over the hair and adding a little bit, another layer of the hair. So that's what I'm doing today. And I'm going to put that aside for right now because I can't talk and do this and concentrate and not make messes. So, but here's little Jay. And he had such beautiful, beautiful curly, just beautiful dark brown hair as a baby. And it kind of lightened up by the time he was a year old, a little bit. But it's back to being this dark, dark brown, almost black now in his 20s. Gosh, it's hard to imagine he's this old. And I've never yet met him. Probably won't either, given the way that his father feels about me. But Also, over the weekend, I did a watercolor. It's kind of a seascape early in the morning. I did one this morning. It's not finished. I've got to go through. This one was done with watercolor inks, and I've got to go through and put the details in on the flowers now. So I'm staying busy. It is a little difficult to keep from getting depressed about this whole situation because of the fact that so many people have this disease. There are so many people dying from it, and it's the only thing you hear about on the news. It's the only thing anybody's wanting to talk about on Facebook. And so, with constant of dealing with all this negative information about the coronavirus, people are having to deal with the emotions that come along with it. And you have to stay busy, and you have to stay upbeat, and you have to stay positive. And you have to do what you can right now in order to make sure that you've got enough to get through this. Because what are we going to do if the trucks stop arriving at the stores to deliver food? They're limiting people to like 1 gallon of milk, right? And a lot of the dairies are being told to dump their milk. They've got an abundance of milk in storage, and they are having to dump huge amounts of milk. But yet, at the grocery store, they're limiting how much you can buy of the milk. So the economy's just really tanking bad. And it's getting harder and harder to find places that are open to get the things that you want to get, whether it's your groceries or, which thankfully the grocery stores are staying open, supplies for the reboarding. A lot of the places that I would be ordering from right now, it's kind of iffy whether or not they're open. So, and everybody's supposed to be getting this big stimulus check, right? And when we get it, and it's supposed to, we're supposed to spend it however we want to, to stimulate the economy. And those of us that are on Social Security, like I am, we can't save it because we're not allowed to have that much in savings. So we've got to spend it right away. What are we going to spend it on? We've got to get our economy back on track. But, hopefully it's only another couple of weeks of this, and the curve will start flattening out, and we'll get back on track, and everything will start opening up again. At least the businesses that did not go completely under. I really worry about the mom and pop stores. The ones that had to shut down, the little mom and pop businesses that had to shut down for an indeterminate amount of time, might actually have had to go out of business. How are they going to get back on track? How are they going to have their businesses back to what it was before? So those are things that I think about, I wonder about these things, and I really want to be able to, I think when my stimulus check gets here, I'm going to invest in my business, in my reborns, because I am trying to make this into a business eventually. I'm going to invest in art supplies and reborn supplies, And I'm going to get a few things for here at the house that we need that we've been putting it off because the money just wasn't there to get it. So I know what's going to be done, and I'm also going to get a new pair of glasses. It's like the first thing I'm going to do is get a new pair of glasses. But, yeah. Anyway, so I thought I'd let you see a little bit of what I'm doing. I miss you guys. I miss all of you. It's you know, the ones that leave me in the comments, and the ones that don't, but you know, you may not be watching right now because everything's depressing. But I hope you are watching, and if you are watching, I do appreciate you. I do thank you. Have a really blessed day. My email's in the description below, norwoodpatricia48@gmail.com. My mailing address, Patricia Norwood, Post Office Box 934, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Zip code is 74101-0934. It's in the description below. And my Patreon page. And I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.